Good morning, I'm here at studio, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Moss News. I'm Sophia Brito. Today's Friday, February 11th, and Moss News starts now. Here's Miguel Rojas spotlighting one of the Miami Heat players that is one bam of a man.
Welcome to this week's episode of Heat Check. In this episode, we're going to talk about the Heat star big man, Bam Adebayo, and his uprise to the league.
Even though Bam was born in Newark, New Jersey, he moved to North Carolina with his mom when he was 7. After attending Northside High School his junior year, where he would average 32 points and 21 rebounds, he was given the opportunity to go to a prestigious basketball high school, High Point Christian. After 1 year with the team, he was named a 5-star recruit and committed to Kentucky. After joining a Stats Kentucky team that included future NBA players such as De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk, he would lead them to a SEC championship, and they would be named the 4th seed in the NCCA tournament. Cruising through the first 2 games of the tournament, Bam and the Wildcats would eventually be upset in the Sweet 16 by the UCLA Bruins. Emotions were high for Bam around this time as he declared for the draft a month later.
The Miami Heat select Bam Adebayo from the University of Kentucky.
Bam was drafted by the Heat with the 14th overall pick in the 2017 draft and would play in 69 games for Miami and an average of disappointing 7 points and 5 rebounds. His second year saw no huge improvements as well, as he would average 9 points and 7 rebounds, but his role on the team became more important and his breakthrough was closer than ever. Once he became the Heat starting center, Bam broke through and averaged 15 points and 10 rebounds a game. He was named an All-Star for the first time in his career and made the NBA All-Defensive Second Team. On November 28th, Bam signed a 5-year, $163 million contract with the Heat, which cemented himself as a Heat for lifer. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Heat Check. I'm Miguel Rojas from Moss News, signing off.
And now on to Agent Arango giving us more information on how we can help single mothers in need.
Attention students, Agape is holding a diaper drive that started this past Monday and will continue until Friday the 18th for single moms and low-income families. For Moss News, this is Adrian Arango.
Agape is an outlet for students to be able to serve others in so many different capacities. Right now we're doing the diaper drive, and it's giving us an opportunity to come together as a school to do something good for the community, especially people like mothers, that low-income mothers that need these things, that don't have these things.
So Agape and the Math Honor Society has teamed up to do this diaper drive. We're working with a company called Heartbeat of Miami, and they provide free services to single moms and low-income families. So we're helping them collect mainly diapers and wipes, but also blankets and onesies, bottles, pacifiers. And so with that collection, that's going on this week through next week. It'll end February 18th on that Friday. You can drop it off in room 5203. We will then donate it to that company, and then they'll be able to supply these moms with this.
Now on to Anthony Herrera showing us how Running Edge 305 combines running and history all in one for Black History Month. Let's have a look.
Sports isn't always just about the competition, but it's also a way to bring the community together. Since 2018, the Running Edge 305 has highlighted different untold historic neighborhoods. Today, they're hosting a 5K running marathon in Overtown, which is one of Miami's oldest Black communities, allowing their runners to celebrate hidden moments in history.
Even from your fitness journey, there's so many levels, so it kind of forces you to mix in with people from different backgrounds, and as you're taking this stroll, you're learning about each other, you're learning about your culture, you're learning about your strengths, your weaknesses.
Giving runners a taste of the city, Running Edge will be stopping at historic landmarks and small businesses, all while keeping the people actively on their feet.
Today we ended up doing a historic run of Overtown. There are people who came that always come to Miami and have never been to Overtown, and they didn't even know the history and the importance of this community to the city of Miami.
Learning about the true untold culture and authenticity of Overtown, runners will always have something to remember about their time here in Miami. Reporting for Mass News, I'm Anthony Herrera. Now back to Newsroom.
In celebration of Black History Month, let's see how many questions you can get right on this trivia. When did the celebration of Black History Month begin? A. 1963, B. 1923, C. 1926, or D. 1957? Which president officially recognized Black History Month? A. Gerald Ford, B. Jimmy Carter, C. Richard Nixon, or D. Ronald Reagan? When did the Rosa Parks boycott happen? A. September 1955, B. January 1958, C. December 1955, or D. November 1955? When did Martin Luther King give his I Have a Dream speech? A. January 13th, 1964, B. September 9th, 1965, C. December 21st, 1962, or D. August 28th, 1963? Now on to Vicky Perez giving us an inside scoop of the Cards That Care event.
Valentine's season is a time in which all different kinds of love can be seen. This year, the National Art Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, and Key Club all found a way to give back in handfuls of love. I'm Vicky Perez, reporting live from Cards That Care.
Today, the members of these clubs are coming together to create Valentine's Day cards for senior citizen living facilities.
So here they're in there working hard making these beautiful Valentine's Day cards for senior citizens who would greatly appreciate it. It's fun to be able to do something that benefits others and to know that they're going to get joy out of your creativity.
Between the three clubs, over 400 cards were made in both English and Spanish and hand-painted. These cards will be arriving this weekend to the assisted living facility Residential Plaza.
So Cards That Care, I believe, means so much to this community because we're able to actually write cards for different nationalities, those that speak English and Spanish. A card is a small form of act of kindness because you're actually writing on a small note, wishing them a happy Valentine's to those that may not have a loved one or just may not have someone there next to them at 24/7.
Giving back during the season of love is just one way to show your compassion towards others. Once again, I'm Vicky Perez, signing off.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Moss News. Make sure to follow us on all our social media to keep updated. For Moss News, I'm Sophia Brito, signing off.